Constant Thoughts.
Chapter 4.
I unlocked my phone and opened Uber to get a ride. Looking through the prices, I finally found a decent local driver. I paid them, and they were at least 10 minutes away. I went through my room again to check for anything I missed, and soon enough, the Uber was outside. Walking out, I didn't even make eye contact with my best friend. I sighed and then smiled. I can't just let that put me down, and, well, I am moving in with Techno. Anyways, I was driven to his house. I spaced out while looking outside.
An hour later, duh.
An hour goes by. I snap back to reality, noticing we were 5 minutes from reaching our destination. I watched as houses and variants go by in a loop and finally made it. I paid the Uber driver, thanked him, unloaded the car, walked over to the house and knocked. Anxiety was starting to build up inside. I tried to calm down, but it lingered. I was greeted by Techno. A soft smile has plastered itself on my face. "Hey, you, welcome to my pit of hell," he greeted. "Pff, thanks," I laughed. He helped me bring my luggage into the house. As soon as we got it all in, I plopped myself onto his couch and sighed in relief. "So, do you know what you got kicked out for?" he asked. "To be honest, I have no idea." I awkwardly laughed. He just chuckled in response. "Anyways, want to see where your new room is?" "Sure," I chirped. "Let's go," he said. We got up and started making our way to my new room, and had some small talk like interests, personality, stories about Sky Wars and Bed Wars, etc. When we finally made it to the front of the door, I thanked him way too many times, trying to show him how grateful I am for him helping me, but it probably made him feel uncomfortable. I began grabbing my luggage, dragging it across the floor, bringing it to my room, and organized my clothes, devices, and everything else I had in my case. I plopped myself onto the bed, then blankly stared at the ceiling. My mind pondered. I yawned, yet I wasn't tired and completely spaced out. After a few minutes of going numb, I'm guessing you're done," a voice questioned. I quickly snapped out of my thoughts and saw Techno at the door. "Oh, didn't see you there. Sorry." I apologized and laughed awkwardly. It's fine. I was wondering if you were hungry or something," he responded. "I actually ate before I got here, but thanks for asking," I thanked. "No problem. I'm going to head to bed, all right," Techno replied. "Okay, I'm gonna do about the same in a bit, so good night," I chirped. Techno left the front of my door and went into his room. I lie back down on my new bed and went to sleep.
The next morning, 9 a.m.
I wake up to hearing music in Techno's room. It's so loud I can make out the words, "Aw man." So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. Oh Lord, he knows his music. I wait to wake up some more, then walk out into his room. He then turned it off. "Morning," Techno greets. "Wow, okay, good morning." I laughed wide-eyed. "What was with the music?" I questioned to start a conversation. "What? Don't like it?" he replied. "No, pff, of course I like the song. I'm just asking why you're blasting it," I giggled in response. "Simple answer, really. I was bored, so I wanted to wake you up," he said in no shame. "Haha, very funny," I sarcastically said, but ended up chuckling. "Anyways, you want any food?" he asked. "Oh, hell yeah. Let's get Chef Techno in the house," I joked. We casually walked over to the dining table and I sat down while Dave/Techno went to the kitchen to cook breakfast for both. "Okay, so let me get this straight. Do you prefer being called Techno or Dave?" I asked, trying to break some ice. I prefer being called by my real name in real life and being called Technoblade in-game," he replied. "Ah, okay, I see," I say in return. After 10 minutes of talking and him cooking, the breakfast was almost complete. "Alright, I'm about done here. Come on, get a plate," Dave announced. "Yes, food." "Thank you," I chirped, grabbing a plate. We chatted while eating our breakfast and thought about having another collab. And of course, being me, I accepted the offer. After we were done eating, I thanked Techno again for the amazing food, washed the dishes, and got ready for the video. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is fucking happening. I'm in his house, slept in it, ate food here. I'm living in his house, and now I'm making more videos with him. Oh my fucking god. My mind went crazy as soon as I went to my room. My hands were shaking while I opened my laptop to get on Minecraft. Techno waltzed into my room and asked, "Okay, so what are you thinking on doing?" I followed up with, how about a survival Minecraft world? Techno hesitated to answer, but came up with, "Okay, sure, I'll set up the server." Hell yeah, I can't wait to flex my epic crafting skills.
Chapter 5.
After my computer finished loading for 12 years, I opened Discord and messaged Techno, awaiting a voice chat or call with him. As soon as I clicked on to Minecraft, I got jump-scared by a loud Discord call ringtone and jolted back from the sudden noise and turned my volume down. Techno and I were basically thinking the same thing without knowing it. We used messages instead of the same room to avoid getting conversational. Wait, what? Anyways, joining the call with Dave, that's such a dad name, oh my lord. We talked about recording on the server that we would be playing on. He typically didn't do single-player survival, so he hesitated on agreeing with the idea when seeing him last. After discussing how we would go about recording the server, we just decided to get it started and see how it plays out over time. Once we figured this out, we started our recordings and did our intro together, since we were making a survival world. Basically, I'm playing survival with this nerd that I did a collab with a few months ago, Dave spoke. Don't lie, Techno, you were begging for me to do a collab with you, I joked, earning a small chuckle from Dave. Oh yeah? 1v1 me, nerd, he started to tease. Now, I'd do a good 1v1 with you, but the sun is setting, and all we did was an intro in Bicker, I stated, punching over at the now nearing sunset sky in Minecraft. He gave in, and we started to work on a shelter for the night. On doing so, we decided to go hunt for food and come across a pig. Hey, Techno, what's up? Why are you suddenly so short? You start to joke, and see Dave look over at the corner of your screen. Oh, come on, you can't possibly think that's me, can you? Dave said, walking over to the pig and I. It's hard to tell the difference. They both are cute, I started to say, but instantly regret letting the sentence slip. You think the pig is cute? Dave asked, completely oblivious to the compliment he got. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna kill it, I said, and took my sword out, turning to him. Now hold on just a second. I didn't agree to this. I don't drop food, he responded, frantically running away. The pig's running after him, I yelled, running after him in Minecraft. Spare me, Dave started to say, as he was met with one of the walls of the house blocking his way. I stopped chasing and just started laughing with Dave. After a bit, Dave had finished building a simple shelter, and I had gathered enough resources to thrive. I stretched and yawned a bit after looking at the clock to see it was early in the afternoon. But I was hungry, so I decided to make a small lunch for Dave and I. Excusing myself from my room, I find the kitchen and carefully search the cupboards and fridge for something I can't burn the house down with. After a minute, I find the perfect food. Nothing too fancy, just a ham and cheese sandwich with butter on one part of the bread wrapped in a napkin. I never knew how to cook, but knew how to make things look good, at least. Not as good as your cooking, but here's lunch as thanks for letting me stay over, I said, handing over the carefully wrapped sandwich to Dave. Oh, thank you. It looks lovely, he excitedly stated, and started to eat the sandwich. Smiling, I replied with "You're welcome," and left off to my room again. After recording for a fair 5 hours, fending off the night in Minecraft, cracking jokes with Dave while mining away, my computer reminds me that I have low storage from recording. I look down at my clock and see that it was now very late at night, and I've been recording for the majority of the day, having fun with Dave. Wow, we've been recording for more than 5 hours. My storage is packed, I stated, surprised. Oh, really? I've been recording with this nerd that long, Dave joked around, jokingly scoffing at his comment. I say my outro and end the recording. Time to edit now, yay, I sarcastically cheered, leaning back in my chair, sighing. I could help you edit your video, Dave offered. I thought about it for a second and shrugged off his offer. I'd accept, but you've helped me enough in the last 48 hours. I need to do my own work for once, I started saying, but he started to insist on helping. I'd feel bad for taking the offer at this point, I stated finally. At least let me cook dinner for you, Dave responded, making sure to make it sound like he wasn't going to take no for an answer. All right, you do that and I edit, I agreed, hearing a small cheer of victory for being able to do at least something, and left to go make dinner. Once I got to editing and going through my recording, I began cutting out the boring parts and putting my epic skills to the test. An hour or so of editing and finalizing bits, I hear a knock at my door. Come in, I said as the door opened to reveal Dave. What's up? I asked. I made food. Come and eat it before you pull an all-nighter from editing, he said, leaving the door open for me to follow. I moved from my little spot and made my way to the kitchen to grab some food to appease my hunger, and walked past Dave and thanked him. I walked to my room and sat down to edit the rest of the footage. This is going to be fun, I sarcastically mumbled and opened up my saved progress. Cropping, adding minimal effects and dragging PNGs and running over the clips for 2 whole days, it was complete. I hadn't talked to anyone in years, or at least it felt like it. David checked in on me a few times to make sure I was doing fine, but I had obviously had to push him away because I'm quirky. Once I finally uploaded the video, Dave came and checked up on me again for what it seems like the 100th time today. You doing alright? He asked. Chuckling a bit with the joke I had brewing, I began, yeah, just uploaded my video that you lack on your channel, earning an exasperated sigh from Dave. Hey, I'm doing good with my upload schedule since Hypixel said I had to keep one up every week to keep pig rank, he said, making me laugh a bit. Then it seemed like an idea popped in his head. Curious, I asked, what's on your mind while looking at him? What if I took you into Minecraft Monday? Dave asked, looking as though he'd just come up with a brilliant idea. Am I in a dream? What the fuck's going on?
Chapter 6.
Wait, what? Am I dreaming? I asked, then proceeded to pinch myself. Nope, Dave laughed lightly. You're fun to play with. I think I can somehow convince them to let you in Minecraft Monday, he continued. You'd do that? Sneaking me into Minecraft Monday, I questioned, baffled at the situation. I don't see why not. I don't know some of the people anyways, Dave shrugged, as if it were no big deal. That would be awesome, but I don't think before I could even finish my sentence, his phone went off with a loud Twitter notification cutting me off. Now you can, as long as you stream it, he said, looking at the notification on his phone. I started to feel excited, but just simply hugged Dave and thanked him. It's no problem, anything for my nerd. Dave spoke quietly at the last part. What was that last part? I asked, looking up at him. Nothing, he quickly said, unwrapping his arms from the hug. If you say so, I said with skepticism. Probably shouldn't think about it too much, I thought, shrugging it off. So it starts tomorrow, around the same time they usually do it, and Dave said, Alright, I'll make sure to practice hard so I can carry you the whole time, I spoke with determination. Oh no, is this nerd becoming a PvP god for Minecraft Mondays? He jokingly asked. After a while of discussing what would happen in Minecraft Monday, I found out that I would be joining in on the 7th week, and apparently Dave's supposed partner had to deal with personal issues but would return later. Looking at my clock, I now realize it was in the evening. I should probably head to bed to prepare for tomorrow. Well, alright, it's late. I should probably go to bed since tomorrow is the event, I said, yawning and stretching. Dave agreed and left off for bed as well. The next day, I got up early, Dave waking me up with the classic Minecraft OCT. Once getting out of my room, I was greeted with cooked food and a very excited Dave. I didn't know what he was telling me about today, since I was still sleepy, but all I knew was that today was Minecraft Monday, and I'd have to wake up quickly. I began talking to him, but I started coughing violently, and my head started to hurt. Dave felt concerned and asked, Hey, you good fam? Only to be met with my series of sneezes. After my last sneeze, I said, I think I'm good now. I'm still functional for Minecraft Monday, I swear, laughing at the end. Bruh, I think you should lie down, he insisted. Nope, I'm completely fine. Look, I can move, I said, trying to reassure Dave, but failing to prove a point once I started to look like I was going to fall, making him rush over and worry. I think you should lay down. I can go solo this week. Nah, I can go live. Let me get ready, alright? I interrupted. Got any cold medicine? I asked. Yeah, he blurted quite loudly to rush to get a bottle and a spoon. I stood there staring at the door with a headache overcoming my head and my throat starting to feel scratchy. Here, he started to pour some into a spoon. I hesitated to open my mouth to drink it. Thank you, I said lightly as he gave it to me. I look over to the nearest chair and rush over to sit down before I fall. You need to rest. Like, badly, he said with concern, coming over to me, putting his hand on my forehead. It's fine. I can handle this. I'm used to it. I coughed as I tried to laugh. He looked at me with worry, then sighed in response. Okay, but just don't go hard on yourself, all right? Dave asked, rubbing my back to make me feel better. All right, fine, I sighed, holding my head from a sudden wave of the headache. Once my cold medicine kicked in, it was about 30 minutes before Minecraft Monday. I started to get up and get ready to start my stream, now feeling better since the medicine started to work. Finishing up the final pieces I needed to do before my stream, like setting up my webcam since I was streaming. I started to call with Dave in my TeamSpeak since my Discord wouldn't work. Done with setting up my stream, both Dave and I started our streams. I started to say my intro. Hey guys, so I got invited to Minecraft Mondays by Techno, and my nerd got sick and still insisted on joining this game. So please excuse her for coughing everywhere, Dave said, interrupting me. I blushed at the fact he claimed I was his nerd, but brushed it off thinking it was a joke. Well, I'm sorry Mother Nature is mean to me today. Plus, I'm still well enough to stream, I said, looking at my webcam. You hear this guy? I asked my stream, earning a laugh from Dave. Waiting for Minecraft Monday to start, I read my stream's messages to answer any questions I see. Most of them were people shipping us, people pointing at the fact he called me his and why it seemed like I was in a new place. So I did the most reasonable thing I could and ignore the ships to answer why I was in a new place. Oh, why am I in a new place? I got kicked out of my last place. I might show you guys my new setup I got going on for now, I said, not thinking Dave could hear me. You're not going to mention who you moved in with? He asked, making me feel a bit embarrassed and have a loss for words. Well, I just don't want to expose them, I said, making it sound more like a question and covered my face, regaining composure for my stream. I look back in chat and see people going crazy. What just happened? Well, anyway, although I am sick, I think I'm good enough to get through Minecraft Monday, I said, smiling at my camera, and suddenly heard a loud, "User has joined your channel," scaring me in the process. Hey guys, I heard someone say, presumably the person who joined our voice channel. Hello, you spooked me when you suddenly joined, I said and laughed. Oh, I'm sorry, baby, they said, making me feel confused. I haven't heard this person before, and they're calling me baby already? Baby, at least take me on a date before calling me that. I don't even know your name, I joked, trying to ease the tension. I'm Zach.
Or, well, Skeppy is my YouTube, but you may call me Zach.
Skeppy, what are you doing in here? Dave asked, somewhat protectively. Don't you have a teammate to be catching up to? He continued. I do, but I want to see this pretty lady here. See the competition, Zach said, making me look into my camera with an "are you serious" look on my face. Okay, well, as much as I like the compliments, I am in no way pretty because I'm sick, and you really should go to your teammate, I pointed out. I don't think Bad Boy Halo minds much that I'm talking to you guys instead, Zach started saying. Oh, we can join the first game now, just then realizing. Joining in the game, I look around and then look back to my chat to see all of them saying that Bad Boy Halo is getting triggered that Zach abandoned him. Right, my chat's telling me Bad is mad you left him. You should go to his voice channel before the game starts without you, I said, trying to get him to leave. Okay, but I'll message you. Here's my phone number, babe, Zach said, and I suddenly got a notification from TeamSpeak followed by, "User has disconnected from your channel." Once he left, I sighed, and the game started. Not much talk happened here, except acting toxic with Dave, and we were pretty strong with him, having 8 kills, and I was at 6. Now, at the end of the first game, going against Bad Boy Halo and Zach as the only other people on the map. Oh no, we're going up against the Flirt, I joked, getting Dave to laugh. We finished them off by Dave killing Brad, and I killed Zach, setting us in the lead, finishing the first game. On to the second game, nothing much happened, but Jerome, ASF, and Philza won Find the Button. Then came Build Battle, making me feel confident since I was moderately good at building, and the theme Wedding came up. I'm stuck, Dave said while I was already building. I look over to where his gamer tag is. Glitch out then, I said, continuing to make a wedding for the build look good now. Oh, I'm out now, he commented, and then looked at the build I was making. I placed 2 villagers at the stand to get married, and he cased them in glass. After it was done, we started to vote on people, and when our build came up, Zach said in chat, "Didn't know you built our wedding," making our chat go wild as I read it out. "I didn't know we were even that close to begin with," I said aloud as I wrote it in chat, making other YouTubers put "oof" in the chat. "Dang, I didn't know you were such a savage," Dave said, laughing when hearing me. Finishing up with build battle, we came in first, and were now having a small break. I used this time to check my chat and answer some questions that some people left, and give thanks to people who were giving donations. After a while, the game started up again and went by like a flash, and now we were on to the last game. Dave and I were hoping to keep our first place role after this game, since before we were already 50 points ahead of Zack and Bad Boy Halo. Once we finished the game, we rushed over to the leaderboard and... For real?